Phone is now on, hopefully. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm going to talk to people for a few minutes here, and then for snail mail. Yes. Camera is stuck right where it is at the moment. That's all right. We can cope with it the way it is. But somebody wanted me to explain a rain gauge, and so that's what I want to do. And it's going to be messy. Now, you're going to pour water in the other end? How are you going to get the water in the other end?
Move it up port.
Huh?
Is this it?
Put the holes on the top.
Yep.
You get the holes on the top. How are we going to get how are you going to get it? We're going to have to stand it up a little bit or something, no?
Yeah.
I should have bought a right angle, right? But I didn't.
That's all right.
Okay, so we have to, we're gonna make it rain like they do in the movies, which is with a piece of PVC pipe. Whoop. So to do this, yeah, we got water coming out. There are the holes.
Yeah.
Oh, there are the holes. We probably got enough if it's coming out already.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more.
Go ahead and lower it. No, lower your end.
Lower it.
Yeah. Make this pouring it tricky.
Put some more
Go
in.
ahead, pour in. Well, you can't tip it up too much, it's going to come out the other end.
Yeah.
Okay, just put it, lower it, lower it, lower it. Lower your end. Okay. That's maybe as full as we can get. Okay. We're going to make a mess, but that's okay. We make a mess a lot of times. We're very used to mess making. Now, we got your end lowered?
Yep. Yeah, it'll come
Well, that's
out.
pretty good. Okay. Let's see if we, well, let's just make it look, just a test case, just to make it rain all of a sudden. That'd be good rain. Okay, turn it back. That's gonna work, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, the problem is, with developing, when you want to know how much rain has fallen, you want to know, oh, I need a piece of tin foil.
How big?
Baking tin foil, at least a foot long.
How many?
The trick to figuring out a rain gauge is you have to calibrate to match the, there are two things here. You have the square footage of the area we're going to collect. That's probably down here, right? Yeah, the camera is down here. Okay, so we got the square footage of the area we're going to collect, and then we put it into a more narrow collection device so that we can get a more accurate reading of exactly how much fell. So to calibrate this one, just to prove it works, I want to catch 1 inch of rain in it and see whether that works. So what we're going to do is we're going to put anything, no, the camera is not in the right spot, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, so we're going to put tin foil in here to block it up. Okay, tin foil goes into the corners. I don't really see what I'm doing. We're going to put tin foil in here. What we're going to do is make sure that our calibration is correct here, because we want it to be correct. Are you ready to pour water, David? No, pouring water.
Yep.
It's going to be a little tricky because to stay on camera, it's going to have to.
No, they can see it now.
They can see it now?
Yep.
But the trouble is I got to stand it up. You can't see it now. Can you see it now? Maybe over here?
Yeah, they can see it. It's just, it's slow. There's a lag.
Okay, but I got to hold it like that. And our plan is to put in 1 inch of water in this top container. Okay? Because that's our collection area. And that's a known square inches, cubic inches, whatever you want to talk about. See, it's all blocked, so we can pour water into it. Water pouring device, not you, not the rain, no rain.
Oh.
Bottle of water?
Gallon of water?
Yeah, pour water in there until it's just level with the top. It's gotta be level. David, are you agreeing with her?
Level with the top of the tinfoil?
Right up to the top.
Yep. More, you gotta put more, yeah.
More in. This
Okay,
is-
that's good.
This is too bad that can't be seen now. But that thing is not.
No, they can see.
Really? They can see the top of it?
Yeah, yep. It's up in the corner, but they can see it.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. I have visions of putting this down. Uh-oh. Well, we have to be a little bit messier here, because, look out, we're gonna put it over here. Now, can they see better?
I'll have to wait.
You have to wait, okay.
Yeah, but they should be able to.
Oh! Okay. I'm gonna need a nail too, or something. Something resembling a nail. Just a pen point will work. Okay, can we,
A pen?
I think that we can see now. Can we fill that up now with water? Very carefully.
Yeah, they can see it.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, so we now agree that we have 1 inch of water there. Now I need a pen, a breaking device,
A pen?
anything. So what I'm gonna do is poke a hole in the bottom and let it go into our calibration device. We had 1 inch of water at the top. And now, we have almost a thing of water at the bottom. We spilled a little, but that's pretty damn close, right? So that whenever you're doing this, you have to, give me another, just a little piddle at the top here, just because it didn't come out at the bottom. We spilled a little, so we just need just another little tiny bit there.
Okay, say when.
That's because we spilled some already. Well, that's good, that's good. Okay, so we knew that this was that it was 1 inch deep here. And when we poured it into the calibration device here, it comes up to what they say is 1. So that it knows that it collected 1 inch worth of rain in this area. So that whenever you're building yourself a rain catching device, you can have this now. Somebody can have that. You want that? So to do that, we're going to try it here. And these have to be absolutely straight-sided. And we're going to put 1 inch of water in here and then pour it into that to be calibrated. I think maybe I'm going to have to spill out. I think I've got too much water, but that's the story of my life, right? That 1 inch yet, do you think? Where's my measuring device? That looks good. That's pretty good. I gotta measure it. You gotta measure it.
Yeah.
In the center drawer is a
Quarter.
Sharpie.
Quarter will work. Quarter's an inch.
I got it. No, isn't it
Oh,
a quarter?
there you go.
Quarter inch? That just need a little bit more. He says a quarter is 1 inch. That's another thing that would be nice to know. Okay, so now we have about 1 inch of water. We can get rid of this. Can you dump that out in the sink?
Mm-hmm.
So knowing that that's 1 inch of water, we're going to pour that into our measuring device, hopefully, and see how far. No, this way.
This one.
So this is empty. This is our measuring. Everything's got a straight side. So now we got to pour this in there, hopefully without spilling, and see how far up it comes on that measuring device. I hope it doesn't spill, because we want to make sure all the water goes in the hole. Okay, so that 1 inch of water that fell in this area came up to whatever that is. Oh lordy, that much. That's 2.5 inches in our calibration device. So if 1 inch, I'm gonna write on it. 1 inch is right here. See, I labeled that. Can everybody see that 1 inch? Did they even see me spill the water yet?
I don't know that department just measured it.
You got it?
Yeah, they can. You can see everything.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
So now the 1 inch of water that fell in this straight-sided thing now fills up that much in our calibration device. So now, if we decide we want to be able to measure things less than, this is 2.5 inches. So what's half of 2.5 inches? 1.25 inches, right?
Yep.
So if we come down a half bay mark, what's 1.5 inches? 1.25 inches here. Is like right there. And then we got one here and one there. So now this would be measuring 1 inch of rain that fell in this area. This would be 1/2 inch, and these other, that's 1/4 inch of that. So that you're all set up to measure whatever does fall in that area. We have our scale made. And it's just critical that on all of these things you have straight sides. It can get complicated if you're trying to figure out how much fell on the roof of your house, because you have to figure your roof is straight down. I don't know how to explain that too much because I don't know how to do that. That's for the advanced section on Thursday. So we're all set. Now that we got this device all made, now we can go pour that out again.
Okay.
Now we can get all set, so when it starts to rain, we're going to make it rain. Where's our raining device?
Right here.
You may have to pour more into the end. Oh, okay, this is how they make it rain in the movies a lot, because they can't hold the camera up while they wait for the clouds to go by. So we made a rain-making device. Go ahead. See, it's just like it's raining. It's making a mess, but that we like messes. That's good. It's all over the place. It's coming out of different holes here, David. Is it straight down? It's not straight down. David, it's going to be straight down. Right, that's better. Look, at now it's really raining. Okay? Got that part? Can turn it back up so the rain stops. Now we have a bunch of water in here. Why don't we have more rain? Let's make more rain. More rain. We got a lot of water. It's still ready. It's just drizzling now.
Yeah, it's running out.
Okay, so now it's, oh God, it started to rain again. Wait a minute, there we go. Look at it, pour it out. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, that's enough. That was a big rainstorm. Because, okay, so now we want to know, when they say on the weather, how much did it rain? So now we're all set to figure out how much it rained. Okay, where's our calibration device? There it is. We already calibrated it. Now, it looks like it rained a lot. So what we better do is get ready to measure more than 1 inch of rain, which we can do by just adding, we decided that an inch and a quarter for every ½ inch of rain. So I'll go out my trusty pen here. An inch and a quarter is another ½ inch, and therefore 2 inches of rain is up in this area. This will be 2. That's a 2. That's not a 2 upside down. It's a 2 this way. Okay, this line up here would be 2 inches of rain. It looks like we really had a pretty good rainstorm. Okay, so now we're going to pour this in the little hole, hopefully. Otherwise we'll have to make it rain again. We ended up with slightly more than 2 inches of rain. That was a big rainstorm. See, it looks like 2¼ inches. Was that fascinating?
I like that. I have never seen that before.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. For the advanced group, it is possible. You go empty that out now. We'll start again. The problem is when you get a very light rainstorm, it's hard to tell, and that's why you have to pour it into such a small collection device. Calibration, whatever. Let's try it again. Let's say we only had a tiny little bit of rain, and we'll see how much we could figure that out to be. See? That's about 1/4 inch of rain. Ooh. That's not very much.
Not that I
You
have.
can see where 2 inches of rain, by the time it lands all over the ground, everywhere, is a lot of rain. And that's when you begin to have flooding, I think. Is that right? Does that sound good?
Yep.
1/4 inch of rain isn't gonna make any difference, hardly gonna get the grass wet. But, you wanna do it again? We got any more rain in there?
I have a little more water in
Or pour that in there. You got the raining, oh, there we go, up, there we go.
it. Oh, there might be some water in there, let's see.
Oh, it's raining, oh, look, it's raining, pour down, it's gotta be straight down. There you go. Okay, whoa, that's good, off raining. That's just how they do it in the movies, you know that? Maybe they're a little more organized than we are, but when you're out in the set of a movie, they have a whole bunch of these pipes. They turn them all at once and then blow them a little bit so it looks disheveled. But anyway, where's my device, my measuring device? Is it empty? Make it empty.
Here.
Empty. See, that was just a tiny little bit of rain. That's just less than 1/2 inch of rain. Okay, next problem. It is possible to do the calculation of this thing. Where's that thing? Oh, this is gonna be tough.
Oh,
Have we done 20 minutes yet? What time is it?
Almost. We started a little late.
Okay. So, on Thursday, we will do it mathematically and not with the water. Because we can calculate what 1 inch deep is here, as far as volume, and then what the volume would be down here, and just check, make sure that this agrees with that. Which is why, when you're making your own at home, you have to, the two things have to go together. They have to have straight sides, and you have to figure out what 1 inch is, and mark it on the bottle one, and then figure out from there on how much rain you got. Got all that? Bye. Bye. I'm out of here. I'm soaking wet. I like playing with water. Okay, you can take your rainmaker out of here.
Yeah.
can you turn the microphone off too?
That's got,
Okay.
it's still got water in it. Someone just asked me, when you see in the movies where there's rain pouring down and blowing sideways and things like that, it's done with just about like we just did it. A whole bunch of tubes like that, and then they put a big fan on it to break it up, And that's about what you do, because you can't hold up, these cameras are so expensive that you can't, and the people making the movies,
Yeah.
that you can't wait for a cloud to come over. You know, you've got to do it right then. So that's the way it's done that I've seen. So we will do the mathematical part on Thursday, where that catching, let me have the, oh, they can't see me. Where the part we caught water in was 2 inches by 3 inches. And then we can figure the diameter, no, in the official rain gauge. That one.
This one?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the camera didn't, my camera, I couldn't run it too far. But we'll do the math part on Thursday, because you can do it mathematically, or I think the word is didactically. Is that right? Does that sound like a good word?
Sounds like a big word.
Okay. We done. What did I supposed to? Working, letting me. I'll leave it on. Why don't we put the other one here too? That thing. Yep. Those two. And put it sideways so the camera can. Yep. And then put the other thing where the towel is. Yep. Hmm?
Down there?
That'd be all right. And put your other thing, the glass thing down. There you go. Now we got it. Now we got it. Now they can see the wider collection device and then the calibrated other thing. That's very nice. But the camera's working now.